Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Justyn. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am coming on here to kind of give you guys a weight loss update. This will technically be my weigh-in number 16. So much has happened since my last weigh-in video. And it's actually been 3 months since I filmed that. And although I've been posting on social media, like I've been posting videos here and there, I've definitely been keeping a lot from y'all. Just out of, you're about to find out all the reasons why. But yeah, if there's anybody new here to my channel, welcome. My name is Justyn. I'm currently on a weight loss journey. I've been following the WW program for over a year now, and I lost 73 pounds with it. And pretty much here on my channel, I've just been documenting that entire process. So if you would like to stay tuned and keep up with me, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey. All right guys, so I have a couple notes here that I just want to make sure that I hit, but I'm really just trying to kind of just go off the dome. First of all, I just can't even tell you guys how many times I've tried to make this video and it never made it to YouTube for multiple different reasons. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. I have fallen off the bandwagon, and not just fallen off, pretty much crashed, burned, and rolled over really bad. I've gained a lot of weight, and I'm so embarrassed. I really had to build up the courage to even record this video, and I'm gonna have to build up the courage to even want to post this video, because when I tell you guys, I'm just so embarrassed. That's the biggest thing I could say. Yeah, so please don't take my smiling and laughing as me trying to make this lighthearted, because inside I'm really just embarrassed. But this is kind of just I guess my defense mechanism to get through this video. So anyway, pretty much, okay, I got some notes. My last weigh-in video, my last weigh-in was September 21st, 2019. It is currently December 11th, 2019. And my last weigh-in video, I weighed in at 227.2 pounds. So let me kind of take you guys back. For those who are just new here, I'm sorry that you're gonna catch me at this video, but for those who've been following me, you kind of may be familiar with my stuff. But pretty much I kind of started this weight loss journey with Weight Watchers back in October of last year. And when I started it with Weight Watchers, I went so hard. I had such a good 4 or 5 month run, so strong, you couldn't tell me anything, doing the dang thing. And in 4 months, I pretty much lost 50 pounds. After I lost the 50 pounds, that's kind of when I started becoming a little bit more lax with my weight loss journey. And I didn't just completely give up and just start going back to my old ways. But I could tell for one, for the first 4 to 5 months, I never went into my weeklies, didn't mess with weeklies. But after I lost the 50 pounds, I started going into my weeklies a lot more. And don't get me wrong, Weight Watchers is designed for you to still be able to lose weight, even eating all of your weeklies. But realistically, you're gonna lose more weight if you're not eating your weeklies. So I kind of started slipping up there. And then not only that, but I started having fast food more and more often. I literally went probably 3 months without eating fast food. And if y'all would have known me before I was on Weight Watchers, that's a big deal. But after I lost the 50 pounds, I just started, trickling it in here and there. I was kind of sort of eating healthy when I would go to fast food, but I don't know, I was starting to build up a bad habit. So pretty much after I lost the first 50 pounds, it took me, let me see, I lost 50 pounds from October to March of 2019. And from March to about August, September maybe, my weight loss slowed down dramatically. And like I said, that's because I kind of started becoming more lax. So I only lost 23 pounds in that, I don't know, 6-7 month period. And don't get me wrong, that's that's a good amount of weight still. Like, I'm not trying to downplay it, but I definitely think it would have been a lot more, and I would have probably continued on that momentum if I would have continued to give it my all. So that kind of brings me to my last weigh-in video. If you watched that, weigh-in number 15, I kind of talked about how I went on vacation and I had my birthday, and because of just all these events, I gained 7 pounds. And so that kind of brought me to 227.2 pounds. So that's kind of where I left y'all off at. And after I posted that video, I just kind of started not doing very well. It went from me being very strong to being a little lax to me just completely like, girl, what the heck, what are we doing? So part of me kind of spiraling out of control is I didn't even really keep consistent track of my weight. So I have some weights, like I would get on the scale, but it wasn't like consistently. So if y'all don't know, when I was doing well, I would weigh in pretty much every single Saturday morning, every single week, and that's the consistent number that I would give you guys. But I pretty much quit doing that just because I was not doing well. So whenever I would weigh myself, I would just write it down on my calendar, and I'm gonna kind of like read some of those off. So like I said, as of September 21st, I was 227.2. As of October 4th, I was 227.8, so pretty much the same weight. As of October 30th, I was 236 pounds. So I pretty much like gained 10 pounds just in the month of October. And then for November 2nd, I was 234.6. November 11th, I was 239 pounds. November 21st, I was 242.4 pounds. And as of December 5th, I was 249 pounds. So like I said, today is December 11th. I stepped on the scale right before I pressed record, and I am 250.6 pounds. I don't want to cry. It's nobody's fault but my own. So, I don't know if I said this, but my lowest weight that I ever got to was 219 pounds. And since I am currently 250 pounds, then that means minus 219. I've gained 31.6 pounds. I'm kind of shocked because I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad. I thought I was still in the 20s. Okay, so I'm trying to stay calm because I don't want to really come on here and be like a drama queen. And like I said, I've been avoiding making this video. Like, y'all don't know the feeling I feel. My stomach is like turning inside, and I don't want to cry. Pretty much what happened is, I think for me, let me just say this, that saying that people say that old habits die hard, they're not lying. I think I honestly thought that I had, you know, defeated some habits. I had let go of, like, I don't know, I really truly felt like I was a different person, and I really didn't feel like I would ever go back to how I used to be. But it's very interesting how quickly your old habits can come back, and they can come back with vengeance. So pretty much, I think for me, whenever I went to Chicago for vacation, that was kind of like my my segue drug, not segue, what do they call it, like a gateway drug. And I'm not trying to like compare it to drugs, like I don't do drugs, whatever, but that's just how I can relate it to you guys. Pretty much like my gateway drug, like that, my gateway event, let me say that. That's kind of where it started. And y'all, whenever I went to Chicago, I went hard. And when I say hard, I was eating a lot. And it's crazy, I was eating like even more than my family. Like, I was just eating for no reason, just snacking, eating fast food all the time, like leaving the hotel at night just to go to CVS to get food to bring back just to eat. Like, I don't know, and I don't want to make it seem like I just deprived myself so bad that once I let go, I just went crazy, because I know that's probably how it sounds, but to be honest, whenever I was doing well on Weight Watchers, I didn't feel deprived at all. And that's me, like, honestly, I didn't feel deprived. I think it's just, I don't know, it's like almost like a person with an addiction. Like, once you get a little taste of what you used to have, what you used to be like, it's like, I don't know, I just went ham. So if y'all watched that video, like I said, went to Chicago, gained 7 pounds, came back, lost the 7 pounds. I had my birthday, I gained 7 pounds again, and that's kind of where I left you guys off. And when I left y'all off, I was still in good spirits. Like, I knew, I was like, you know what, it's okay. I gained 7 pounds. I know I'm gonna lose it. It's whatever, it's fine. Like, I was still in really good spirits about it, but little did I know that was just the beginning of this 2 to 3 months of just turmoil. So pretty much after that, I just started making dumb decisions and dumb mistakes. I just wasn't thinking, and I just was honestly being weak. Like, it's crazy because I remember this time last year, I was so strong on my weight loss journey. Like, when I first started Weight Watchers, I was so motivated, so strong. Like, y'all, you could have put a triple chocolate fudge cake with a Reese's whipped cream and Reese's peanut butter cups, Cold Stone Creamery goodness in front of me with a bucket of fried chicken, and I would have said no thank you. That's how strong I was. And now you could give me a crappy burger, I'm gonna eat it anyway, because I just have like a weak mentality. Anyway, all that to say, I just started making dumb decisions, and old habits started creeping back in. Some of which are, I started going back to the vending machine at work. I work in a hospital, and so we have vending machines on the floors, and like, it would start with like maybe a little bag of chips here, maybe a little candy bar here, but it's kind of turned into like me maxing out my purchase, like me getting 3 items at a time twice in a night, like just junk food crap. And then also, not only that, I started getting back into the habit of, once I would get home from work, I didn't want to eat anything here at the house. So I would have food here, but I didn't want to eat it. I was like, I don't want to eat leftovers. I don't want to cook anything. I want fast food. And I remember the first night it happened, I got off of work and I was so hungry, and I was really, really craving a burger. And if you guys know, I work the night shift. So since I'm working all night, whenever I get off of work, it's the morning time. So for me, in the city that I live in, the only things that are open whenever I get off of work is like breakfast places. So like IHOP, places that sell donuts, stuff like that. There's a couple McDonald's that are open, but honestly, I don't be trusting McDonald's like that. And then the only 24-hour fast food place is Whataburger. So I was craving a burger really, really bad. And so after work, I drove to Whataburger. I got me a burger. I went home, I ate it. And if y'all know anything about Whataburger burgers, this is like the size of a McDonald's burger. This is the size of a Whataburger burger. Like, they're super big. And I ate it, and it immediately knocked me out, like comatose, lights out. And I remember I actually fell asleep on the couch. Like, I didn't even make it to my bed. That's how bad it was. And so that was that. Then the next day came. I got off of work. I did the same thing. And then I did it again and again and again. And I could tell I was starting to develop a pattern. But not only was I developing a pattern, it started escalating. So when it first happened, it was just a burger. And I think I just had a burger for maybe 2 or 3 nights. And then I was like, you know what? I want some fries with that. So I got some fries. Then, you know, I started making those fries a large, and then getting a large and a small fry because I wanted more fries with my order, and then getting a drink. Like, it turned into this whole combo meal. Like, just every single day I was adding more and more onto my order, and I would come home, eat it, completely knock me out. And again, I don't mean to like compare it to drugs, but I low-key feel like that was my way of having my habit and going to get my fix and almost like having a high of eating the food and it knocking me out. And I like, every time I would do it, I would just tell myself like, okay, this is it. I'm not gonna do this anymore. Like, this is stupid. I have food here at the house. This is too much money to be spending. Like, I would tell myself that I wouldn't do it again, but then like I could tell that it was pulling me in deeper and deeper and deeper. So that kind of started this cycle of me just getting more and more comfortable with going to eat fast food. And like I said, like, y'all, me 2 years ago, that was my everyday routine, going to eat fast food all the time. But when I started Weight Watchers, I really cut it out, and it almost became normal for me. Well, it did become normal for me to not eat fast food and to rely on what I had here and to rely on the grocery store, like make smarter decisions. But now, and then it just became, I don't know, it just started switching back again. So that's pretty much where that kind of started from. And then from there, and also before I get into that, I will say that something that really scared me about what I was doing with the vending machine and Whataburger is that I was doing that during my work week while I was at work. For those who don't know, I work 7 days on, 7 days off, 12-hour shifts. For me, my work week, my 7 days on, this entire time I've been on Weight Watchers has been like my safe place, if you will. That's been like my, okay, I'm gonna be good. And I don't know why. I know I'm kind of like weird in that way, because a lot of people, they actually tell me that they have trouble working the night shifts and losing weight. But for some reason, for me, I do better when I'm at work with losing weight. And it's because I developed such a routine where I know what I'm gonna eat. I plan it out. And I think since I'm working such long days, since I'm working 12-hour shifts, I don't have time to eat anything else. Like, I don't, like, before I go on to a 7, I go to the store, I get what I need, and that lasts me throughout that 7. So I don't know, like, the fact that I started doing bad during my work week was really, really scary. And like, it's weird because I'm consciously doing it to myself, and I'm consciously thinking like, damn, Justyn, you're really doing bad. You really need to stop. And I know to some people it may seem like I'm being dramatic, but honestly, like, I knew I should have stopped, but I really couldn't stop. Like, I don't know, like, I was even trying to think of like, okay, well, maybe if I leave my debit card at home, that'll force me to not be able to go out and eat and whatever. But I just couldn't. I don't know. It's like I no longer had control. And I think that's another thing that really, really scared me, is because I like being in control. And with Weight Watchers and with how my mindset was a year ago, like, I felt like I was so strong and I was so in control. And like, I'm just not there anymore, and it's really, really frustrating. So like I said, after that kind of work week went by, and then I was off, so I had all of this freedom for 7 days, it started escalating even more. And so not only was I eating fast food for like my dinner, but I was also eating it for my lunch. I was going to the donut shop for breakfast. I would be going to convenience stores just to get snacks. Like, y'all, I would go to the gas station, and I'm saying would and did and stuff, but this is still going on, so just wanted to put that out there. I will go to the gas station and just get like 3 bags of chips and like 3 things of Reese's and a chocolate milk, M&Ms, like, just going ham. Like, it's crazy. And another scary thing is I really am falling into this all or nothing mentality. And that is such a dangerous mentality to be in, especially relating to weight. And if you don't know what I mean by all or nothing, it's pretty much like just having the mentality that you're either going to be doing 100% good, you're going to be staying on track, eating healthy, going to the gym, everything, or if you're not doing that, you're going to be 100% bad. Like, there's no in between. And that is definitely not what you should be doing. Like, not what I should be doing. So with that being said, that's kind of where I've been at, and that is where I'm currently at now. And that is the reason why I've lost, that's the reason why I've gained 31 point something pounds. And so that is that. moving on to more of a mentality kind of check-in. How do I say this? I don't even know how exactly to go about saying this, but I'll just say that I have been feeling so much pressure on me, myself, and my weight loss journey from a whole bunch of different sources. So to kind of get into that, I will say that me losing weight and also doing it online on social media is such a different thing. Like, I feel like social media itself is just so new. Like, me growing up, we didn't have, well, I mean, we had like MySpace, but social media wasn't what it is then, where it is now. It's so new, and it's almost like you don't really, like, you don't know the rights or wrongs about what you should and shouldn't be sharing and how you should feel about certain things. And anyway, what I'm trying to get at is that I do feel pressure, and like, not necessarily pressure to lose weight for you guys, but I have put, like, I've almost put this pressure on myself that I feel like, I don't know, since I've inspired people from my journey, I have to keep that up. And like I said, the biggest thing I feel right now is embarrassment. I'm embarrassed. I don't want to start crying. I'm trying not to cry, so I'm gonna just look up, but I'm embarrassed, and I did not want to be this girl. I'll just say that. Like, even though I'm just recently started losing weight this year, I've been in the weight loss community, following tons of weight loss people for several years now. And I've seen this happen so many times, where a girl or a guy will lose a pretty good amount of weight, and then either something will happen, something will trigger them, or they'll just fall off and they end up gaining a lot of it. And I don't know, like, when I tell y'all this time last year, I would have never thought that I would be in the situation I am now, because it was a long time coming. Like, it took me a long time to get my mind on right, to get my mindset right. But once I got it on, I was just so strong. I was so motivated, like, so consistent. So anyway, I really just didn't want to be this girl. And like I said, it's embarrassing, but I did post on my Instagram that I was gonna make a video like this, and I was really nervous too. And when I tell y'all, I was flooded with DMs of just love. And anytime I say anything like this, y'all quickly tell me, like, you like to see, not that y'all like to see my struggle, but y'all like to see that you not only want to see my success story, but you also want to see my struggle, because that's what makes it relatable. And I get that, but it's still embarrassing. That's all I can say about that. But besides that part, a big pressure stressor point for me, oh gosh, this video is gonna be so long, is that so many people recently have found my YouTube channel. And when I say, like, social media is so new, like, I don't know, what do you do in this situation? Like, there's no textbooks on how are you supposed to go about these things. Like, I'm just taking it day by day, like this whole generation is. Anyway, so many people have found my YouTube channel, and when I say people, I mean people who know me in real life, people who I see on an everyday basis. I don't know if I'm weird for saying this, but it is the most cringy thing in the world when people who know me in real life comment on my YouTube channel, like, not online, but like they'll come to me and say something about it. And I even feel uncomfortable now saying this, because I feel like they're gonna see this and be like, girl, we don't even care about you like that. What? But I don't know why it's so cringy. I think for me, like, weight and weight loss is such a vulnerable thing. It's such like a sensitive topic and subject, and I just kind of put it all out there. And I remember my mom said something. She was like, well, Justyn, did you expect nobody to ever find your channel? To be honest, yeah, kinda. You know, I've been on YouTube for in November it made 3 years now. And when I tell y'all the first 2 years nobody cared about my YouTube channel, I was happy if I got 20 views on my video. Like, nobody cared, because honestly I wasn't losing weight, so nobody really, like, people just come see my videos and go because I wasn't talking about nothing. It wasn't until I started losing weight that, like, y'all, I gained pretty much 20,000 subscribers in 1 year. And I wasn't thinking that with that, like, I don't know, I just assumed like, oh, nobody from my little bitty town in little bitty Louisiana is gonna see me or care or whatever. But it's gotten out, and I don't know, it just makes me extremely cringe, and it's weird. It's almost like I don't mind opening up and talking to strangers about these vulnerable things, but when it's somebody that I actually have to see in real life, it's just extremely cringy. I don't know why, it just is. I think a big part of it is probably just me, like my personality. I'm very quiet in person and very just, I don't know, I'm more of a listener and an observer than a talker. So a big comment that I hear from people who are finding my videos, they're like, oh my gosh, you talk? Like, she talks? And like, I know nobody means it maliciously, like, I'm assuming everybody has good intent, but just who I am, I overthink things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope people don't think I'm fake. Like, oh my gosh, people, like, y'all, I'm being so vulnerable. I have like my whole behind out on YouTube, basically. My stomach, my everything is out, and I've like cried on here. It's just really cringy. So I do feel pressure from that, and not pressure to lose weight. You know what, I think maybe if I was still doing well with my weight loss journey, I wouldn't mind it so much that a lot of people are finding my channel and telling me about it. But I think the fact that I know, like, I haven't said anything to anybody really until now. Like, now y'all know how bad I'm doing. But I think the fact that, like, I've been having people come to me and say, oh my gosh, I found your YouTube channel, and I know that I'm not doing well, and I'm kind of like anticipating making this video, and just, I don't know, like, admitting my faults, admitting my insecurities, admitting my embarrassment to the world, it's just cringy. Yeah, I don't know what else I can say about that. I don't really know if that makes sense, if y'all get me. But yeah, that's pretty much just what I have to say about that. Last, I guess I'll leave you guys off with is that I'm not giving up. I know I've said this in several videos, but this is not my like admittance of defeat. I'm not saying that like, oh, well, it's over now, whatever. That's not what this is. This is me just really, I felt like it was needed. Like, I know some people are gonna say like, girl, you didn't even need to update us. Like, that's your business. But I feel like I've just built this channel on honesty. And like I said, I don't mind sharing this information to strangers. It's just cringy when people I know in real life have this information. So, I don't know. I did just feel like I've been honest with my success stories, like y'all say, so I should be honest with my struggles. And this for me has been the biggest struggle since I've started WW. But I will say that I do have hope getting back on track, because I know what it takes. Like, I don't know, it was different before, because y'all, I've been struggling with weight for like over a decade. It was different before, constantly failing and trying again and failing and trying again and failing, because I didn't know what it took to lose weight. But now that I've lost 73 pounds, like, I know what it takes. I know what kind of mental space I need to be in, and I know like you have to be strong for that. And I'm sorry if, like, I don't know, I'm sorry if this may discourage some people, but I don't know, this is me just being honest. It's not always a good time. So, other update, I'm sure y'all probably gonna get annoyed with me saying this in the next several videos, but I am finally moving. I am moving to a new apartment, a way nicer apartment. I'm gonna be doing another video on why I'm moving, all that. and I'll be there by next year. So for me personally, I'm kind of using that, me going to this new place, as my new start. And I've already packed up everything, kitchen stuff, everything's been packed. So I'm kind of just gonna just live in what I've been doing now. I'm not even gonna lie and say like, okay, well after this video, right after this video, I'm gonna start being healthy, because that's probably not gonna happen. I'm probably gonna still, and I may gain even more weight if I'm being honest. But I am going to, my plan is to really get back on track once I'm settled. I'm also really looking forward to the fact that it is a new year, and for me, kind of being over the holidays. Don't get me wrong, I love the holidays, I love being with my family, but I'm kind of ready to be settled. I'm ready to stay in my place during the weekends, because for the last 2 months, every single weekend I've gone somewhere else. So I'm ready to begin this next chapter. And there's a lot of other cool things that I want to do, but I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I hope y'all are still rocking with me. If not, I understand. If so, I just want to let y'all know it's about to be a great comeback. And you know what, one more thing, it cringes me that my lowest weight was 219, and when I was at 219, I was technically 73 pounds down. I was only 2 pounds away from my goal. I have been wanting to get my 75-pound charm since I lost 50 pounds, which was, I don't even know how long ago, a long time ago. And I just set the bar back 30-something pounds. It's so annoying, but you know what? It's been done. There's nothing I can't go back in time. So I just gotta live with it and continue on. So yes, I'm sure I'm leaving stuff out, but that's pretty much all that I've got to say for this video. If you stayed to the end, thank you for rocking with me. Thank you for listening. If you have any advice, any words of encouragement, please leave them down below, because your girl could use it for sure. And I still plan on making videos. I have a lot of more other stuff coming up. But most importantly, I definitely need to I just need to get back on track. That's the final line. So anyway, I don't want to keep rambling, but if you enjoyed this very long, chaotic, all over the place video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And as always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on this journey, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye guys.